Good morning, friends and families, and whoever might be watching me again today. This is God Stable, and my name is Ola Alisi, as you all know. This morning, my topic is not so big. The topic is about how can you say that you are friends or family or something like that, and we all say we believe in one God, and we have things against ourselves. It doesn't work in my head because if you have something against me and I don't know, how would I be able to sort it out? And you have this attitude towards me, you are kind of resenting me when I try to talk to you or to kind of just greet you or things like that. Like there's never reply. And when the reply comes, it comes very, very like a drop, like, oh, and through writing as well, you can tell if this person is very serious. Although some people are very clever when they write, they make you think like, yes, she think I am there with them or we're on the same line, which sometimes is not. Is not. But the truth is that where are we going? Where are we going? This world, we're not going to live in this world forever. No matter how much we may accumulate, no matter how wealthy you are, sometimes this wealth become wasted. Ask me how. Some people may not even know that they're going to have a chronic disease, even though they may be looking after themselves. They're too full of themselves. They know more than everybody. No matter what you may tell them to take or use to take care of themselves, they will say no, they're not interested. And now, one day, something will strike. Maybe diabetic will strike. And because many of them are so much in this wealth, like, oh, money, 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 then they will know which way to go. They'll go to the hospital. And we all know that hospital will not do you much good than to add more to your problems. As we know with some people, like when they go to the hospital, they were given some medicine, and the medicine was like it was curing the illnesses. And then the medicine kind of then connect to something else in their body, and then something else then will come up, and then they start also treating that other thing that came up, and then one thing will lead to another, and then they'll have like a terminal disease that they will say, okay, this is the end. So how is also this medication helping us if we are not helping ourselves? This is why there's a saying that take your food as your medicine, don't take medicine as your food. But when we look at that, when now they fall into any form of dramatic sickness, then they will remember like, oh, I should have known. Maybe I should not have let this money or this wealth, or thinking because I know the president of the world or something like that. That does not make you the greatest person in heaven. It actually make you the least person that will enter into heaven. So the reason why I came up this morning is because I looked at so many things going on within a lot of families, even my family as well. Like, I don't sometimes understand, something gets into their head and they think like, okay, I'm going to do this to her. I'm going to show her. But they don't understand that the person you are thinking that you want to show does not even think of anything, does not even know that you are moving or anything. It's only when something comes up and you say, what's going on anyway? And then you start cracking your brain, oh my God, so this person has this against me. And then you call them, they don't want to answer you. Now, please solve this puzzle for me. Solve it. How do we like ourselves? I don't think there's anybody that likes themselves. Even some children and their parents, you would see the devil rumbling in that house like boom, 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 boom. I had an experience with that time ago and I put a stop to it. No, none of my children will open their dirty mouth and talk to me and think I will be their friend. No. If you cannot talk to me with respect or you want to treat me like a piece of nobody and you've forgotten that you did not drop from heaven, you ate in this person's house, this person fed you, this person drove you to school, this person gave you money, this person nurtured you, and you've gotten to a certain level in your life and you think, oh, my parents are nothing. Wait and ask for forgiveness, because that's when the wrath of God comes in. But how many people knows that? People are so ungrateful on this earth. I don't know how to comprehend it. I sit down and I look at it like God. Well, we've all had our own past, but not as bad as their own. The children of today, I do not understand them. I don't understand, maybe it's the media. I don't understand, maybe it's the peer pressure. I don't understand, maybe it's the family pressure. We don't know whether it's the education pressure. Nobody knows. A lot of things is going on today. So when we now call ourselves a Christian, what kind of Christian are we? This Bible we all read. When we read, we say, oh, I read about the story of Moses. Like this morning, I started from Genesis and I'm still on Genesis. And I read up to Joseph, which I've read before. And I find it very interesting, very, very lovely. But at the end of the day, we looked at it like Joseph was sitting on the table with them when he finally forgave his brother, or when he wanted to reveal himself to his brothers. And on he was sitting on his own. And the brothers now sat down together because they are, I don't want to say where, but it's a past because they were Hebrew Israelites. So Israelites do not mingle with people. And we can see how long all these Israelites, Christian, all religions say they don't want to mingle with each other. Now, these people that call themselves Israelites, please tell me, they will read the Bible. They may not read the New Testament, which we know that is a lie. Now, some of them reads it. They will read the Bible. This same Bible I am going to read. This same Bible, another religion will read. We study. We always study it. Now, what are we fighting for? I simply never get it. I've never gotten it. It amazes me that I don't understand. Then when we say God is this, but is God our enemy? Or are we causing enemy for ourselves? I don't understand. I simply cannot put a dot to it. If I say I'm not coming to your house for now, because last time I came, inside me, I didn't feel good. But I'm not going to tell you that. But that does not stop me from saying hello to you. And if you ask me why I haven't been to your house, I just say that right now, I do not want to come because I've got to face some few things. Even if I'm going through some challenges, I'll tell them because I need to sort out few things, so I cannot come. But when my spirit is ready, I will visit, or maybe we can meet, maybe at Costa, or maybe one of these coffee shop. Because even then, when it comes to even visiting people, I look at it. What's the point, really? What is the point of visiting people in their homes? If we go to different homes now, okay, I will look at it. I'm very house proud. I will say, okay, my house is very beautiful. What do I have in my house that they don't have? They have a chair, or maybe nicer chair. They have nice dining table. Maybe they have nice carpet or wooden floor that's much better than my own. They have a big telly. Maybe I have a small telly. Do you know what I mean? So, and they have fridge. I have fridge. So the difference is that someone's own might be much bigger than my own, or nicer than my own, or vice versa. But what does that matter? So when I come, I'm not coming to look at the beauty of your house, because I'm not interested in the beauty of your house. There is nothing that is in your house that is not in my house. Maybe your house could be much bigger, so you've got many rooms. But maybe I've just got 2 rooms. But it's fine, it's still my house. So I am house proud with what God has given to me. But the thing is that, what are we fighting for? Why are we keeping malice? Why are we being malicious towards ourselves? I do not understand. Why is it that you think, because you think like, I don't want to sound like there's something going on, but you think like, oh, I'm better off you, maybe educational wise, maybe money wise, maybe some certain thing. But that is your thinking, but you don't know how better this person is. This person that you think that they don't have as much as you are. You don't know what is behind. You don't know the people they know. You don't know, maybe this person you think you are wiser than, or knows the president of the world. You don't know, maybe God has a plan for this person and tell you, I want you to walk this direction. I don't want you to be like others. Nobody knows. But the little thing that we human beings have becomes a massive, major problem for us. Nobody knows what is behind. I'll tell you a story. I met somebody when I went back to Nigeria on holiday. And this is a true story. So God is with me. That's all I will say. And then I knew that they were going through a lot of challenges. And Nigerians, they put women down, which is good luck to them, because I am rising. I'm not going to fall. God has made me a woman and the head of my house. I'm not going to be a leader in any other places except for my place of work. Any other thing, any other organization apart from the worldly organization, I'm not doing. So obviously some people are thinking of they want to be a pastor. I don't have the strength or the ability because um when you think about it, because I know some people are fighting for some position that they will end at the end of the day, these wicked people will throw stone to kill them. So not everybody has that wisdom to understand a lot of things, and everybody has their position. Me being a woman, I know my position, but on earth, with my experiences in life and with as far as I've gone with my education, no, you can't push me down. It's not going to happen. It's either you want to be too proud and I leave you. So you put your mouth where your money is because you are not feeding me. The only problem that can make the only problem that can arise between us is if I needed some money from you or you are helping me, But if you are not helping me, you are not my God, you are not my creator. You don't know who I am before the sight of the Lord. You don't even know the gift that God has given me. You don't even know whether I have something that I can just say, that can just make you to just disappear. You don't know. But people think like this pride way, like, shrugging their shoulders. I think that is the best way. And most people are putting themselves into trouble. So this person I met, and this person has a lot of, he is very well educated. When you say somebody is educated, he's very educated. He has, in fact, he has a lot of, and he knows, he is not influential, but he knows influential people. But because he believes in God. So when I saw that things were not going right, and I said, okay, um, you kind of just laid in the church and stuff like that. I said, at the moment, my house is empty. I'm not there. Though I've got some tenants and I've got what do you call it, a caretaker. I said, but I don't know how I can help you. But because I know that he's in a good position, I said, let me just help you. Go to my house, go to my caretaker, take the key from my own apartment and stay there. And he said, no. That's fine. I was just trying to help you. I don't have anything towards you. I'm not interested in you. I just saw that your caliber is sleeping on. And this Nigerian proud man. And then, it's like, Amy, look at them that, what the heck is wrong with you? Are you God? You know? I said, when they call me by, they say, you can't call me Dr. Susu. I said, who are you? I said, when I was doing my nurse training, we don't call doctors by doctor anything. We call them by name. I said, who are you? Maybe the consultant, you can say consultant, but the doctor is coming. Hello, John, this is your patient. They've got this and they've got that. I was thinking that, what the heck is going on with these people, for heaven's sake? Ṣé wọn ò kàwé rí ni? Àbí ilé wo ló ti jáde? Ilé tí wọn ò kàwé ni? Do they come from a house where, it amazes me, when somebody says, mo ti bí rẹ lọ́mọ, which means I've given birth to a child, like, and so what? I said, you know what? You guys need to humble yourself. You need to humble yourself. At the end of the day, this person succumbed and everything is fine for this person now. I thank God because God used me for this person, because I actually bring this person down to his feet. Like, no. He keeps on saying, I said, your mother is a woman as well. So when you classify me as a classify your mother as well, and your sisters and your children and your daughters that you have. I think that started coming back to his head and knowing that. I said, you have a boss who is a woman. You have a woman taught you when you're in school. You have women lecturers. I said, where do you come from? Which line are you coming from? I don't understand it. But praise be to God today that this person has really calmed down. So this is a true story. A very true story, So now what do we have? Sometimes people are too harsh. You are trying to I also have my own bad attitude. Maybe I may be kind of abrupt because I am very outspoken. And not everybody likes people to be outspoken, but how else do I do it? And we have 3 categories when it comes to outspoken. 1, when I want to speak to you, if I see that you're on my level, I will speak to you at the same level. If I see that you think that your level is higher than me, I will give it back to you at that same level that you're thinking of. If I see that your level is very low, I will also talk to you according to your level, but I'm not going to insult you. I have a way of calling you closer to me and say, listen. But when I see that you don't want to listen, sometimes before you say one thing to somebody, they will say 200 things. If I see that you don't want to listen, I will tell you that, listen, guy, I have not come here to shout at you or to insult you. If you know you want to shout, let's forget about it. Then you put them down to their feet and they don't like it. But this is the way I can win them. Anybody, even when you go to the shop, some people should say, excuse me, please, I'm not here for you to shout at me. I am here to buy something. So please, don't raise your voice whenever you're talking to me. I don't like that. And they quickly apologize. So you must have a way of getting them back so that they can come back to the right senses. Now, this is it. So what have we brought to this world that we are so much in love with it that we forget that one day everybody's going down 6 feet, no matter how rich you are. And people don't know that they are investing for the world. When you have so many houses, you have so many hospitals, you have everything, and one day God just said, come on, you have worked for the world. The people that did not even suffer will eat all your wealth. So why? I don't understand why. Why are we too proud? Why? This pomposity, there must be another definition for it. I do not understand it. It humbles me. When I see you are too proud, it makes me humble. Because I look at it that I don't understand. I simply am lost. I'm lost with the spirit of pride. You know, some people it's like they want to speak English as if English is going to take them to heaven. The way they will be going with the English, and then but it was so hilarious, and I don't even think. You can't even think, You can. I look at them like, excuse me, sir. I don't understand this English. Is it going to take you to heaven? Or is it going to change my own world? Or has it even changed your own world? These little things that people just put in their head amazes me. I just want to talk to my brothers and sisters that we should look back. Look back to so many people you are hurting with the way you speak to them, with your attitude, your pride attitude. Like, oh yes, I have arrived. Nobody can arrive. God is watching. Because the Bible we all read, the church we run to, the God we call upon. I don't know. Because the Bible I read is one book. It can be translated with different types of English and different versions. It can be translated to different languages. By the time we look into interpretation, it's all the same. And the Bible is one. And if we are serving this God is one. We have to be very careful with what we say, how we say it, and who we say it to. And people don't understand that people are very wicked all over the world, regardless of your race. They are so wicked that some of them are waiting for you to fall. Some of them have trapped you that they want you to fall. I beseech my brothers and sisters to look back to our life, to think of where do we go, where are we going, where do you spend eternity? Why are you jealous of your fellow brothers and sisters? Why do you envy them? Why do you say bad things about them? Why do you pretend to be their friends and you are their enemies? Why? Why is it that when they do something good, you are not happy? Why? I am finding this very difficult to put together. Even siblings, even some husbands and wife. Well, how do we do it? At work, your neighbors. If you buy a car, they don't know how long you have been suffering and saving to buy a car. The moment they see you with a better car, problem dey. Kilo de Oluwa. Where are we going? Where are we going? When you run into trouble now, then you'll be looking for your families. But by the time you are hurting them, you do not know. By the time you are opening your mouth, you do not know. You don't know. This is when they say trouble day because they are waiting. They are not waiting for you to follow, but God works in a mysterious way. It's so awesome that it will make something to happen that they will be needed in your life. And then you start respecting them. I guess we all have to be careful in this world. This is the word of knowledge I have for you today. Have a good time. Bye.